Join me as I challenge myself to build rapport with a stranger in under 5 minutes by mimicking their behavior. Can I pull it off? Building rapport with others is a crucial part of effective communication. And one powerful technique to achieve this is by mimicking the behavior of the person you're interacting with. It's a subtle yet impactful way to create a connection with someone, and it's used by many successful individuals, from salespeople to politicians. When it comes to building rapport, many of us struggle to connect with others. We might feel awkward or uncomfortable in social situations, unsure of how to break the ice or find common ground with someone. We might even feel like we're trying to force a connection, which can come across as insincere or pushy. These feelings can be especially strong when we're trying to build rapport with someone we've just met, like a new colleague or a stranger at a networking event. For instance, have you ever been at a party and tried to make small talk with someone, only to find yourself struggling to find something to say? Or maybe you've been on a date and felt like you were trying to interview the other person, rather than having a natural conversation. These kinds of situations can be really frustrating, and they can make us feel like we're just not cut out for building rapport with others. But the truth is, building rapport is a skill that can be learned and mastered with practice. And one of the most effective ways to do this is by mimicking the behavior of the person you're interacting with. When we mimic someone's behavior, we're sending a subtle signal to their subconscious that we're like them, that we understand and connect with them on some level. This can be as simple as mirroring their body language, using similar phrases or tone of voice, or even just nodding our head in agreement. By doing this, we create a sense of rapport and connection that can be incredibly powerful. For example, studies have shown that when we mimic someone's body language, they're more likely to feel comfortable and open around us. This is because our brains are wired to respond positively to people who are similar to us, and when we mimic someone's behavior, we're tapping into that instinct. Similarly, when we use similar phrases or tone of voice, we're creating a sense of familiarity and connection that can help build trust and rapport. One of my favorite examples of the power of mimicking behavior is from a study done by a psychologist named Dr. Thomas Lewis. In the study, Dr. Lewis had 2 participants engage in a conversation, but with a twist. One of the participants was instructed to mimic the body language of the other, while the other participant was unaware of what was happening. The results were astounding. The participant who was being mimicked reported feeling a strong connection to the other person, and even went so far as to say that they felt like they'd known the other person for years. I've seen this technique in action myself, in a remarkable way. I was at a networking event a few years ago, and I found myself struggling to connect with one of the other attendees. We were chatting, but it felt forced and awkward, like we were just going through the motions. But then I started to subtly mimic his body language, nodding my head and using similar phrases to him, and almost instantly the conversation shifted. We started to laugh and joke, and before I knew it, we were having a real connection. It was like a switch had been flipped, and suddenly we were on the same wavelength. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Mimicking behavior is a powerful tool for building rapport and connection with others. By subtly mirroring someone's behavior, we can create a sense of trust and understanding that can be incredibly effective. So go ahead, give it a try. Next time you're in a social situation, try mimicking the behavior of the person you're talking to. See how it affects the conversation and how it makes you feel. I'm willing to bet that you'll be surprised by just how powerful this technique can be. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your own experiences with building rapport in the comments below. And if you want more communication tips and tricks, be sure to check out my other videos.